Hey chat. Um, my mic fell like right on top of me. Give me a couple seconds while I try to fix this. I was getting ready to start, and now it is. Part of it is on the floor, and part of it is in my hands. I caught some of it. The other part, I did not. My mic arm just fell. I do remember you, Gaming Land. Yes, I do. Hello. I guess I have like a really portable mic right now. So for those of you who don't know, this is how a mic arm is supposed to go together. There's like, I can actually hold it up so you guys can see it now. So there's like this bottom bit right here, that little nub. That goes into like another thing. It's all spring loaded, so like this is a trap waiting to happen. I'm sure I'm probably staticky a little bit because of this too. So we're just gonna see if I put it back together. Phone Swiftu here. Hello, Phone Swiftu. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Okay. So I'm trying to put this all back together with one hand, and I'm starting to realize this might be broke. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna put it like that. And then... is that gonna work? I don't know. I think I'm missing something. I think it broke. I don't know, we're gonna try. Osis! Hi! How's it going? I am trying to fix my mic arm really quick. I'm very sorry for not reading your guys' chats. Hello, Gaming Land. I do remember you, Swifty. Congrats on grabbing first. Thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. We're going to be building a mega base today, guys. Or we're going to be trying to. I've got that really big outline right in front of me. That's what we're going to be focusing on. If I can get this back in. Otherwise, I may have to, like... I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll duct tape my mic. Is that even going up? That's going down. Okay. Let's try this again. Hucker Buckle, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. I'm back in bed. I didn't have the energy to build. That's fair, Swiftu. That is fair. I don't really have the energy to build either. But I'm going to do it because I have gotten confirmation the server season is ending on the last day of this year. We have until December 31st to wrap everything up. That means I need to like focus and like really work hard because we've been building this base all season. And I really need to actually finish it. Okay, I'm almost got it fixed. Maybe. Okay, I don't think it's going anywhere this time. Try to put it on. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. Really sorry about that, guys. Mike, literally, like I said, it just fell. It fell right on top of my... It fell on top of me. It almost knocked over my water cup. It fell on the floor. My mic arm just fell apart right as I was getting ready to start. So, sorry. 10 viewers, keep it up. What are you guys doing watching me, like, put together a mic arm? Don't you guys have something better to watch? I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I really do. I really do. But I'm amazed. I really... I am amazed. Let me go to make sure everything is posted here. Okay, there's that. That is posted. And that is posted. Okay. I have some things that we can talk about as well. Some really, really cool things, in fact. So get ready for this. The first invite to the Omnia Discord has been sent, and it has been used. I sent that out like an hour before stream, and Coral can verify. If Coral pops in today, you can ask her all about it. But the Discord is looking pretty cool. Official invites after this will be sent in a week or two through my Discord channel, the main one, and then they'll also be sent out through the stream chats and such. Anyone that joins before the first video gets published about Omnia will get a special role when that happens, so that you can say that you were amongst the first. It'll be a cool time. All right. That threw me off. I'm sorry, guys. This whole... It still doesn't look right. Did I put it on backwards? No. Yes? Maybe? I think I did. I don't know. I'll fix it. I'll fix it later. That one dude, welcome on in. I think you might be that one dude. It's good to see you. We are going to be building. So, here's what I've got so far. The grass is growing. It is indeed. I can actually clean up that little stretch there now since it's officially crossed over. That'll be done soon. I'm going to do some terraining today. But my big thing that I want to do is I want to work on this building. The sooner I get this done, the better, because I want this top layer finished, like, soon. And this will kind of determine what down here is going to look like as well. Of course, you know, we can only do so much in one day. And my hope is that today we do a lot. That's all I can hope for. Okay. Also, right here, we need to put an elevator there and an elevator there. That's a thing that I need to do. Giant cake. This kind of does look like a giant cake now that I think about it. Like, it could be tiered. I'm hungry. I've had cake today, like, the last 3 or 4 days. I'm not complaining. Like, don't get me wrong. I am by no means complaining. But... cake starts to lose its special touch. Yeah, it starts to lose its special touch after a while. That is the truth. Also, do I need to dig at all anymore? Because, like, I could get rid of this beacon. I don't know. I still have to go to school. I still have to go to the school I'm hopefully going to next year. I go to the campus tomorrow, Saturday. Okay, I got you. I'm following. You got it, Swiftu. Okay. Well, I hope that goes well. Hopefully, if they're interviewing you at all, hopefully those go well. I know you're not feeling the greatest, so I hope that, you know, they don't base their entire opinion on you off of that. I doubt they will, but it sounds like your campus tour, okay. Yeah, campus tours, then you're fine. It kind of just gives you a better idea if it's a place that you want to be, which it sounds like you've already done your fair amount of research. So you probably won't see any deal breakers. Maybe you'll see more, what do you call it? More deal sweeteners, I guess. I don't know the word there. Let's go ahead and figure out what we're doing here. So I'm kind of thinking up top, I kind of want like lighter colors. So maybe we do like, white concrete would be really, really cool, but I don't think it's going to look good in this build. Deep slate is definitely gonna be in it. So like let's set aside some chiseled deep slate. Yes, chiseled. Let's get some tiles here. And then I'm thinking we'll also do... I've got all this copper. We need to set up a super smelter. That's what we need. For the deep slate. Or not the deep slate. The copper. That thing. And I'm thinking we're actually going to let the next batch of copper oxidize a little bit. Well... Up top, it would look kind of cool for having more color's sake, but actually the orange does look better. Never mind. I take that back. We're just gonna actually wax all of that. That was really expensive. Okay. While we do this, we're gonna go ahead and talk about some stuff and some things. Okay. Let's see. Campus tour, I got a 101.7 fever. Oh my goodness. I hope you feel better soon, Swifty. That is a rough one. I hope you feel better soon. Hello, Nafan. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Let's go ahead and kind of do this. I'm kind of thinking what we'll do is like that. It'll sort of set the tone here. And maybe we just kind of go full evil here, you know? Like it's really dark colors for the most part instead of the really bright colors. Use a lot of deep slate. Something kind of like this. Also, I need sunlight. Tax, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. Tax submits tax part. I don't know. It's one of the parts. And the fan, thank you for submitting your taxes as well. 20 total. GG's. GG's all around. So what we're working on today is we're working on the mega build. And we're just trying to make it look pretty while we still have time. There's not a ton of time left, so there's not a ton of time to just dilly-dally either. But I do want to, like, really work on it. So I'm kind of thinking something like this, and then maybe we inset... Do we have trapdoors? Copper trapdoors? Is that a thing? Do I have a... They're a thing, I know that. I don't know if they're a thing in this version of the game and how to make them, you know? Oxidized! I didn't even realize. Yeah, oxidized. We have, the chiseled stuff. Sorry, wow. And we also have copper grates. There's some good options there. Where's the, uh-oh. I'm lagging. It's me. It's me, guys. Eee. Oh, no. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Please. My internet just decided to die. Are we good? Are we good, chat? It looks like we're coming back. I'm like shooting out 34,000 kilobytes a second, but you know, we're chilling. We are chilling. And it just says reconnect successful. You want to know something? It did not reconnect. I don't know what it's on about. Okay, I gotta restart stream. Right? Did it just kill stream? It did. Okay. YouTube, I think you guys can see me. Maybe not. Yeah, let's go see. Can YouTube see me at least? YouTube, we good still? Possibly. No. Okay. Yes. Yes, or I think. Hey, Twitch, are we good now? I'm sorry about that. The my internet decided to die, and then when it said it reconnected, it didn't actually reconnect. So yeah, fun stuff there. I'm gonna submit my taxes. There we go. Okay. Well, you guys are getting double taxes apparently, and I'm gonna snooze the ads for a little bit because you guys just had those like not too long ago. Twitch is finding little ways to squeeze more money out of this, aren't they? That's lovely. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. For whatever reason, internet just hates on us. I'm also gonna bring the waxed copper bulbs. I think I can find some ways to utilize them in the build here. Okay. Also, hello, Skarzak. Welcome on in. It's been a while. It has indeed. How are you doing? It's good to see you. I do not have the new server yet. No. I have decided to take a little bit of a break from hosting servers just for the meantime. Wrapping up some of our other projects. And then also just raising funds for the full server. Because it's a little expensive just to buy into that stuff. But I've been helping with a lot of other people's Minecraft servers as well. So I've been staying busy. I've just not been busy with my stuff. We were doing something. We wanted stuff. We wanted stuff. I forget what I wanted. And I also gotta I'm gonna finish sketching out this area here. So the bad thing is, because this is viewable from almost every angle, and it's meant to be viewed from every angle, that means I have to do every angle. So I'm unfortunately not gonna just like completely and totally get off scot-free here. I am gonna have to do a little bit more work than I care to do. And that means everything's getting details. So in between there and here, we're gonna have to put like another pillar just to kind of give it some more shape. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So half of 24 would be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Should be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Okay. We have some semblance of a plan here now. And as you can see, it's going to be huge. Absolutely humongous. Emmy, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Hello, hello. How is life? Okay, what we're gonna do, I guess, is like that. Maybe like that as well. Double up there, maybe not. Maybe we just do one, and then we can inset here. It'll still be a line like that, but it'll work. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Boop. 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 Okay, I'm thinking like that little section right here is gonna actually be mostly blank. Just because we don't really need anything there. It's not visible from a lot of angles. And the big wall here is gonna have more stuff going on. This side might have some things going on. I think I'd rather just not focus on that little small section there and just kind of fill it in. Yeah, let's go with that. Life is good. Just started making a short series for my channel. Nice. That's awesome. I respect anybody who can keep up with any sort of series. It is something on my to-do list, is to start working on some series, and I have a few in the works. But, I can never seem to get it started, is the hard part, because I know just how big of a commitment it is. And I'm not scared of commitment, but I'm not exactly entirely, unafraid of commitment in the sense of a series, especially, because the expectation is that you keep up with that series, and that's something that is a little terrifying at times. I've just been trying to get my head above the water when it comes to my projects. I've got quite a few on their way out right now. My video game being one of them. That one is not coming out soon, but a lot of the work on it has been it's starting to become visible. I mean, the Discord is launching in the near future. I already sent out the first invite, and I'm sure there will be a couple more sent out before the official release. Well, the pre-official release. I don't know if I love that, to be honest. That repetitive pattern, it's not terrible. I just don't know if I love it. I don't know if I love it. Hello, Coral. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I didn't get my invite. Coral did. Coral did. I can send you one, Nafan, if you want. I can. There will be an invite sent out to the general community as well. After a couple of weeks, but right now we're just kind of in testing, making sure that it's not, like, completely and totally full of errors. I did a lot of looking over it. I built it all, like, 2 or 3 months ago. I think I did it back in June. Sometime around then, maybe even earlier, and I just never finished it because of some other things going on. So I spent all of yesterday just finishing it up, and it didn't take long, but because I had to re-familiarize myself with everything going on, it was a process. I see a yes please there from the fan. Alrighty, let me see, where are you? There you are. Boop. Enjoy. Okay, let's see. Ooh, that's gonna block out the sun perfectly. Okay, we need more deep slate. That's what I'm seeing. We don't have any deep slate. Can I use these, like, to... No, okay. I do need to go back up there with some more dirt, actually. Thanks. No, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Anybody that wants to join and actually, like, look over all that stuff for me and who wants to be a part of the video game in general, and seeing it grow and succeed, that's, like, I appreciate that so very much. I really, really do. Okay. Just trying to fill in all the gaps that I've got around here right now. It smells like fall. Yes. The fall flavors and scents are coming. I love fall. I really hate it for how cold it gets, like, super quick. The dramatic temperature change is not helpful to me. But I do love fall in the sense of all the pretty colors and the smells and the tastes and all those things I just really, I find it very enjoyable. Well, I need to sort out my boxes, like, so badly. It'll be okay, though. Let's just go get another box. And while we're up there, we should build a super smelter for my copper, so that I can actually get enough copper for the builds, because we need a lot. We need a lot. Also, that is just tall enough that it pokes out. That's awesome. Okay. That is what we needed. Do I have... I should have a box with, like, a bunch of furnaces and... Maybe... There it is. Okay. I'm just gonna set it off to the side over here. So it was... 13... We really should be going closer because of, yeah. Yeah, let's actually take down this. I want it to be as close to the dome as possible so that it actually smelts. So I may... Oh, well, let's just do it inside the dome. Why not? It won't be in the way down here on this level down here. So let's just go ahead and build it down here. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, and then boop, 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 boop. Okay, take that. Take that. And then a bunch of this. And then a bunch of that. And then a bunch of this. Okay. Now I just need to get a bunch of shulkers, fill them up with copper, and then bring those down here, and then bring a bunch of shulkers down for coal, and we'll be good. I may actually bring chests for the coal, because that would make more sense. I might have outsourced the editing for episode 3 because I wanted to do fun new things and didn't want to edit episode 3. That's completely and totally fair, Emmy. I don't think anybody blames you for that. I love the idea of editing a lot of my own stuff. But I love recording a lot more. And so it's hard for me to sit there and edit when I know I could be recording something that I would enjoy infinitely more. Now, that being said, I spent an hour today writing scripts. I got one whole script done. I don't even think the video is going to do well. But it was actually a lot of fun to write the video script, so I'm still gonna do it. Had's lovely. Right when I answer you. No. Dang it. Up, up, up. Okay. And we need the fortune. Bring it on down. Okay. Oh yeah, I was talking earlier about Omnia Discord and all that. So I spent a lot of time working on it. It's mostly done. For those of you who are joining it, let me know if you find things that are broken in it that aren't working the way you'd expect it to work. Or if you have ideas on how to do it better, because I understand that my execution may not be perfect. I'm really doing this so that I can get the feedback on it. so that it's perfect when we have a whole bunch of random people joining it who are brand new to the project and brand new to us as a people. It's gonna be a little interesting. It's gonna be very interesting, actually. But it's got like a small about me section. It's got plenty of suggestion pages and all sorts of things like that. Okay. I also spent some time working on thumbnails. I did a thumbnail yesterday, and it was actually really well done on my behalf. I don't mean to brag, but I almost never do a thumbnail that engineered, and it turned out okay. I sent it to one of my friends, and he was like, hey, yeah, I knew exactly what that video was going to be about the second you sent it to me, so it must have been a good thumbnail. I was like, okay, thank you. So that turned out pretty good, I'd say. I'm really just happy to be creating again. My time tracking has been phenomenal lately. Like, I have tracked it very efficiently. Today, I kind of spent a lot more time being lazy. So I spent a lot of time just sitting back and watching things. I watched a little bit of content that inspired me, but most of it was just about relaxing. Although I did a lot of that yesterday, too. But like I said, I still spent an hour doing some things. Depending on how long today's stream goes, I'll probably do some other things tonight as well. More recording, more than likely. I'd like to get a full video done tonight, if I can. But, we'll see. We will see. That one's not like a super exciting video. It's just kind of a fun one for me to record anyway. And it may get some traffic on it. I don't know. Kind of more of a search-based video, which is what a lot of my views actually come from, funnily enough. Most people that watch or have watched my channel watch me because of my tutorials that I posted like two years ago, something like that. It's been a long while, but most of that stuff is it's not outdated tutorials at all by any means. Like, they still hold the test of time. It's just like they're not useful. My channel itself isn't useful to somebody who's just stumbling upon me as a tutorial creator, because I don't make tutorials really anymore. So I'm trying to get back into that. Trying to do more of that sort of thing. And we'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. Yay, sardining in the car. Very squished in backseat, dude. I don't know if I've ever talked about this on stream. It's kind of silly. It's not something I'm really seriously angry about. But why is it that the tallest, most quote-unquote, probably fragile of the family is stuffed in the back? I don't know if you're the tallest. I for some reason I get short energy from you, Emmy. No offense. But in my family, I am the one that sits in the very, very back. And we don't know why. Other than just none of the other people are willing to, so I just do it because I am. But I don't know. What energy do I give? You actually give tall energy, Coral. And interestingly enough, I don't know if you're tall. But everything I know about you points to you probably being somewhat tall. And, you know, that's... Oh. Okay. What about me? I would say average. You're not an average guy, but you give off average energy. Average tall person energy, rather. I don't know how to feel about the small energy. It's okay. It's just an observation. I probably give off small energy. I don't know. I'm 5'8" in freedom units. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of, well, is that tall? I'd say that's, I think that's, it's not tall, but it's not like, it's not short. And it's a little taller than average, I would say. I think. "5'8" tall for a woman, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I love mistypes. Okay, I'm 5'5". 5'5" isn't bad. That isn't bad. That's, yeah, that's not bad. I'm trying to think of where that would put you in relation to me, because I'm considered tall. It wouldn't put you a ton shorter than me. So, I would say that's not bad though. That's like, that's average, I think, right? Yeah. 5'8" tall for a woman. I'm 5'10". 5'10" ain't bad. That is not bad. That's actually tall. That is actually tall. Well, maybe not tall, but it's definitely not short. That's for sure. Does anyone know the average for women? I don't know. Average height for women. 5'3" is women worldwide. United States is 5'3.5". US and Canada combined would be 5'4". If you're European, the averages are between 5'3" and 5'7". Why is it giving me that, the averages between, when I ask for just the flat average? I don't know, but Europeans be kind of like that, according to, I guess it's probably taking European countries, not the actual continent. I don't know. 5'8" is actually tall though. Yeah. 5'10" sort of average for a male. Yeah. Well, and I don't know. It might also depend on age group if you also look at it from that point of view. I mean, I don't know if this is accurate or not, but I feel like everybody's getting taller the longer we go on. I feel like a lot of the people I've run into are taller than they were when I was a kid. Like, the amount of tall people feels like it's a bigger number. And maybe that's just because there are more people around in general. And so there is just more opportunity to see tall people. I don't know. I really don't. Because it actually almost, I feel like people were, at one point in time, I want to say I read something that said people are getting shorter on average, but based on my observations, that feels false. But I also know, you know, the US isn't the only country in the world, so that's also part of it. Let's see. I am the shortest person in my family, though, so that makes me have small energy. Fair enough. I'd say 5'2" is considered short, but I don't know. I would say, yeah, 5'2" would be pretty short. Only just because, like, well, I mean, I'm gonna tell you guys something, okay? You can't laugh. I'm already shrinking. I swear, on several of my medical documents, it says 6 foot. At my most recent appointment, they took my height, and I was 5'10". I don't know what to do with that. I really don't know what to do with that. But it is something that happened. It was something that happened. It made my BMI look a little bit better though, so like I can't complain. My hope is that maybe I was just not quite fully back straightened out sort of deal, and maybe that's why I didn't have such a good height at that moment. But I was definitely 6 foot at one point. There's no doubt in my mind, because I've asked several doctors and they were like, yeah, you are. It was on several of my medical records. Is it on my... I think it might even be on my license now. It is. And I lost apparently 2 inches of height. That's a thing that happened, and I don't know how to feel about that. Why auto mod? Why? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, allow. So yeah, I'm currently legally I am still 5 foot, or I'm still 6 foot. Medically, on the other hand, I am 5'10". Harvey, welcome on in. Good to see you. How are you holding up? I'm doing pretty all right. How are you doing, dude? It's good to see you. And Spicy, welcome on in. I'm doing all right. Appreciate you asking. How are you doing today? My bro is over 6. My sister is 5'10", almost 5'11". Dang, wow, tall family. But you were wearing 2-inch stilettos when you measured 6 foot. Definitely. It's I actually have some of those what are they called? Like inserts? Yeah. I have some of those inserts that you put into your shoes to make you look taller. I don't use them, but I do have them. Just in case I ever, like, really want to troll one of my friends. I can totally just, like, pull those out of the closet and... gonna be fun. It's gonna be really, really fun. Because I've got... I think it's supposed to put on, like, an extra 4 inches or so if you put them in correctly. It's just the question of, can you fit them into your shoe correctly? That's always the question, I suppose. Let's see. My mom thinks if not for eating things I was allergic to till 18, I would have been taller. Oof. Probably. I go do fam thing now. Bye. See ya, Emmy. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Go enjoy the family thing. I hope you have lots of fun. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking as well. No problem, dude. Thank you for being here. It's always appreciated. Something interesting happened a couple days ago. last YouTube stream, I was ending stream, and I looked over. I don't keep an eye on my view counts, ever. Ever. It's just not something I do. I looked over at my YouTube count, and it was at 13. No clue why. Didn't do anything special that stream to warrant the extra eyes, but it happened, and I was like, oh. So, like, I had a really good watch time average, apparently, last YouTube stream, which was really cool. But I have, again, I don't keep an eye on that stuff, so right now, I have no clue what it is, and I don't really want to know what it is yet. But it was so weird. It was so weird. Let's see. My mom thinks I read that. I'm sorry. I have a friend, girl, who's 6'4". Dang. 6'4"? Like, that's tall for anybody, but for a girl especially, that is tall. That is a whole foot taller than the average. Like, you want to talk about somebody who's towering over everybody else? That right there. Short for Kit. Kit is 6'2". So even she would be shorter than Coral's friend. That's the crazy thing. I remember I looked at your YouTube one time, there's like 40 people? What the heck? This is why I don't look at those numbers. It inflates my ego. It's terrible. It's really bad. I know it is. I know what kind of man I am. The kind that gets, like, really, really full of himself when he thinks he's doing well. According to my doctor, I'm still growing in height, but I'm not, like, supposed to be, so I don't know. Oof. I'm trying to remember. One of my friends, they had to actually break their growth plates because they didn't stop growing, and their doctor was like, yeah, it's not good for you. So we're gonna, you know, we're gonna put an end to that. There was like a reason why. It wasn't just because they were gonna grow indefinitely, but it was like, if they didn't do that, the body was gonna, like, have a hard time doing something else, and it wasn't just because of the height, but it was because of the way the height was going in or something. I don't know exactly, but it was an interesting thing. They were like, yeah, you'll grow pretty much indefinitely. It's an interesting, really interesting topic, actually. See you later, Spicy. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate the lurk. I have DM. Lovely. Let's see. If you're still growing, that's scary, Coral. Wow. I'm supposed to stop growing at like 21, so that's not super far off. You're gonna... Hopefully, you're not like growing a ton. I don't know. I stopped growing a ton by the time I turned like 18. Which has been really nice because I haven't had to go buy new clothes since then, really. That's like the best part about not growing. I don't have to buy new shoes, I don't have to buy new clothes, I don't have to buy anything. I just keep my wardrobe forever now. Boop. Okay. We have so much copper, dude. Oh my goodness. Owl, welcome on in. I appreciate you submitting your taxes. I am doing well. How about yourself, dude? How about yourself? I'm gonna take the lid off of this so I can actually drink my coffee. They make these little tiny holes. Like, you guys can see, like, that little slit. That's, like, hardly anything. I want to drink my coffee and, like, actually not have to work for it. Like, they're trying to pace me. Okay. Scratch that, 22. I don't know about you. I'm feeling 22. And everything will be alright. As long as I'm next to you. I don't know, is that the words? I don't know. It's been so long since I've actually, like, listened properly to the Taylor Swift stuff. I need to go listen to her new stuff. I haven't listened to any of it. Besides the advertisements for Fate of Ophelia. I've heard those, but that's only the ads. That's all I've heard of it. I've been trying to find time to just set aside and actually listen, but I may just need to suck it up and say I'm gonna multitask and listen while I do something else. Maybe I'll work on my Twitch SMP base and do the walls while I listen to the new album. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually, and I want to go back through and at the very least I want to listen to the Red album. I love Red. Boop. Okay. I'm doing all right. I'm at work right now, bored out of my mind. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it maybe doesn't pick up in busyness, but hopefully it becomes a little less boring and stale. You know, I know work is... There's a reason they call it work, is what I think my dad used to say. You know, they call it work for a reason. It's not fun, or because it's not play. I don't remember. There's a saying there. But it's just like I like to have a little bit of fun at work, and when it's just the same thing day in, day out, oh man, it's awful. It's brutal. Okay. Can I also bring with me, like... I'll bring this whole stack of, or this whole shulker box full of the full ore, and that'll work. We're gonna have so much copper, guys. It may not be enough either. That's the scary part. This very well could not be enough. That's coal. The top. Right here, okay. I'm one short. That's fine. Okay. So if we have 13, we've got 1 shulker, 2 shulkers, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shulkers spread out across 13 of these. on average half a shulker per, I guess. Just like that. I have no clue. But we're going with it. Up, up. Up. Okay, and I'm gonna like put all of this away so I can actually properly transfer everything. There we go. I may have went a little overkill on the size of this thing. We did not need 13 furnaces, but that's okay. That one. Boop, boop. And then right here. One more. That didn't really work how I thought it would. Okay, that. Right here. Boop. And one more just for the lulz. Great. Alright. Now I'm gonna take like 3 stacks here. Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm gonna take it up here though so I can actually sleep. But also so I can mine it faster. There we go. I know how to use words. We'll do like 3x3, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna need most of this coal, but it's just good to have. Might as well go ahead and mine it all. You know, it's only 3 stacks. I've got plenty. Okay. Okay. I need to count up how much oxidized copper we've got laying around because I need to make sure I oxidize enough for the bottom layer elevator. Otherwise, I'm gonna be really sad and impatient. Okay. See, tomorrow is a Friday, right, guys? Yeah, Friday. Okay, so tomorrow we get to do something new. I'm gonna be trying, and it will probably be a very short stream if I had to guess. But I'm going to be speedrunning copper golems. And so I'm going to see how fast I can get a time where I start a brand new world and build a copper golem. So I gotta find the copper, make a whole copper block, find a pumpkin, place it on the copper block. That's all I gotta do. And I just want to see how fast I can get it. Like, surely it won't be, like, that hard. And I'm not, like, imagining that being the, like, we're only gonna do it once on stream, unless it just really does take me that long. But I want to do it, like, a couple of times, take, like, a few runs, maybe 5 runs or so. And then, if there's still time after that, we can look into doing other things as well. But, yeah, I'm imagining it being a shorter stream anyway, just because I've got things going on Saturday. a lot of things going on Saturday, and I need to be well rested for all of them. So, we'll see. We really don't have, we really don't have a ton of, cold like I thought I did. Hang on. We may need to mine some more. I've only got 14 there. Okay, let's mine a couple more stacks then. Is this close enough? There it is. Okay. Oop. How much do we need? We need 4 stacks? Okay. Go ahead and go up 1 whole stack, and then we'll just use our Fortune 3 again. See how it does. There we go. It's a really busy weekend. Now I'm thinking about it. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a mod in a couple of different communities. And 2 of those communities have decided that they're going to be hosting some larger events on the same weekend, which is totally fair. However, they're very big events. Like, one is a Minecraft server opening. The other one is a streamathon for charity. Both of them I'm going to try to attend. Possibly, there's a very good chance that it's at the same exact time that I'm attending both of those. So that's going to be an interesting setup. We'll figure it out. I've got 3 monitors. I can make that work. I can definitely make that work. Ooh, I know someone doing a streamathon this weekend too. No way! What are the chances? Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I'm talking about King Alfie, who Nathan also moderates for. King Alfie's a great dude. You guys should go check him out. Go, like, actually support his charity stream as well, because it's a really good cause. Also, how many do we got here? There was 13. I think I just cleaned up 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was correct. So like that. Yeah. Boo, the ghost strikes. The ghost! Water ghost, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. I probably could have just gotten lava buckets, but that's okay. I really should have turned these all in the blast furnaces too anyway. Oh well. You live once, you make mistakes once. That's not quite how that worked, but it's how I'm saying it worked. Let's see. Doing great. How about you? I'm doing all right. I'm really tired, but I'm chilling. That doesn't usually hurt. I don't know if you guys heard that. I popped my wrist. You hungry? Candy? Let me get some candy really quick. Oy. Very loud. I didn't know if you guys could hear it or not. I was really scared. I dropped my mic right at the beginning of stream. It's on a stand, but the stand came off of the desk, It's the first time in like 2 years that it's done that, so I really can't complain. You know, it's got a pretty decent track record, all things considered. But I was worried that it may have broken some things. I wasn't even sure if you guys could even hear me about the same as you usually do. I wasn't sure. Alright. I have some candy here. It is starting to turn. You guys wondered how old this candy is? It's old enough that there is... It's questionable at best. I'm gonna hold that up to the camera. If it focuses, you'll see it. There's like that crack there, and there's some white spots next to it. It's not bad to eat. I've had candy that does this, chocolate especially. It's not gonna hurt me. It's just gonna be a little unpleasant at best. This candy is unpleasant at best anyway, so like it might be an upgrade. It's extra flavoring, right? Oddly Fox, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Don't eat candy that's been tampered with. The only thing that's been tampering with it is time. That's the only thing that's tampered with that one, man. I hurt my wrist today. Oh no, I'm sorry, Coral. I mean, I can go deaf if you don't want me to hear it. No, you can hear my wrist pop if you want to. I don't care. Up to you. Hello, Panda. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. This candy is bad. It's really bad. It's getting worse. I'm gonna finish the candy. And I'm gonna need a water. We're just gonna... Wow. Okay. Boop. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. My back hurts so bad I want a chiropractor to rip my spine out and just stretch it out. That would be so nice. That would be so nice. I have a chiropractor. I haven't been to see him in a little bit. I probably need to go back and see him, but I want to see... I'm waiting on a lot of my medical tests to come back to see if it's something that is genetic, because if it is, then there may be some other routes that we need to go through after I do a chiropractor visit so that it stays, because otherwise it's just a constant cycle of me going back because they can't fix me. And I don't know if I really want that, you know? That is a process and a half. That's 5. That's 10. Okay. Very well. Can you, like, leave me alone? Like, please? I think I have to hit him. Boop. Boop. I think I miscounted or something, but it's okay. Yeah, you. There we go. Okay. Near him. I want to sleep. I don't know where my water bucket is. Hola, hello Camilo. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Rip. KingRegNog, that's me. That is indeed me. Okay. Did I read everything? Oh, I wanted to also mention the wrist thing. Yeah, that, so I've always been able to do this. I'll show it to you guys a little bit. So this is like my wrist, right? Right here. If I just like let it flop over, it kind of pops in here. But then like if I just pushed it like a little bit more, it pops like inside of there. But sometimes there's pressure, like a really bad pressure, and I just gotta pop it. Like I just go, and it usually cracks pretty loudly when that happens. The question always is it going to actually really hurt this time or not? It never has hurt me, so I think I'm safe to do it. But all my joints do that to some extent. They pop out more than what they're supposed to. Like, for example, my thumb here. You ready for this? I'm gonna hold it up to the mic. I'll see if I can get it to happen or not. I don't know if you guys heard that. I'll try again on this side, but I'll just make some consistent sounds so you can, like, hear it if it does pop. Come on, pop, pop, pop. Nope, didn't pop. Anyway, I can pull my thumbs just, like, slightly out of socket, and it feels nice. My ankles do it a lot. My shoulders do it. My hips do it. It goes ever so slightly out and then right back in, but it feels so good. It feels so good. Oop. There we go. I was about to redeem more. Oof. Hope it gets better, hopefully. I'm doing better. To answer you, Reg, how about you? I'm doing all right. I'm pretty tired, but I'm chilling. I've been getting a lot of work done lately. Omnia Discord is pretty much wrapped up. I've sent out like a couple of test invites, and then I'm gonna be sending out some more invites probably soon. I know in a week to 2 weeks, I'm going to be sending out an invite to the general, my general Discord, and everybody will be welcome to hop in at that point in time. But anybody who gets invited before the first devlog comes out, they will get a special little rank forever, and they'll get to brag that they were an OG, which will be cool. Oop, I want that back. Thank you. Boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. 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 Okay. I think that's normal, dude. It's all good. It's definitely not normal, but it's not normal for me. Where's my crafting table? Like, I should have one, right? I don't know. I guess I'll go get one. I should bring some more dirt as well to get some terraforming done. Maybe, like, do I have any cherry saplings by chance? They look so good here. Nope. Okay, I may have to, I'm gonna have to talk to people. Chat. I have to talk to people. Okay, I can turn this back into ingots. We're good. Okay. Does anyone have a bunch of... Don't have a few cherry saplings I could have by chance? I'm so cringe. Yes, okay, sweet. Okay. Okay. I didn't think we'd get this far. Rockets, okay. I need to bring gift. Let's like, gift. Gapple? No, Gapple. Everybody has Gapples. He's mine. I'm keeping him. I can't. I have to keep this. This is a collectible. This is a collectible. I have to keep this. I have to. I'm sure they already have spyglass, but I'll bring one. I will rapidly approaching your destination. I have no clue where Ash is at, so this will be fun. I actually kind of have like a general idea, but I don't have a huge idea, to be entirely honest. Also, the game just crashed, I think. Oh, O'Reilly's. Okay. So I don't have my waypoints anymore. Snowy's News Summit was... Where was it? Oh dear. Slash map? Dine map? I don't have it there. Okay. Yes! I was right. Okay, never mind. I found it. Alright, guys. I just gotta be not cringe. Here we go. Ooh, this is pretty. This is really pretty, actually. Oh my gosh. Let's just fly up and around and see. Holy cow. I think I remember digging this part out. What world? Hi.
Hi.
I have, do I have gift? I do have gift. Have a spyglass.
Oh,
I'm sure you have like 20, but have one.
I've never had this before on the server.
Oh, you haven't? Well, I'm glad I brought it.
No.
Thank you, saplings. I needed these so badly.
Thank you for the spyglass. I needed this badly.
You're welcome. Good luck with the base, by the way. This is looking amazing.
Thank you.
Yep. We survived! We survived! Okay. Okay. Alright. Where's the portal? Is it down here? Yes. Greg socialized. Good job. I did it, guys. I did it. Okay. Whew. We survived. I have 21 cherry saplings. This will get me through actually the entire base. Unless I decide I want to use cherry wood in my builds at all, which I might, because it is a very pretty block. But I don't know if I will or not. All I do know is I will be using it as cherry trees. So That was a satisfying noise my mouth just made. Okay. Where's my dirt? I need dirt. Dirt. Okay, and let's go. We got ready. What? Who? Why? Huh? What? Free Taco Bell button. Venmo just sent me a message saying something about free Taco Bell. What? You can get 1 free Cantina chicken soft taco for a future order if you pay with Venmo. I don't use Venmo. But, if I did, I would definitely be down for that. Although I don't really ever go get Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. I just don't ever eat it. It's so bad. It's so bad for you. But, like, it is... That's kind of part of the joy of Taco Bell, isn't it? That was your mouth? I straight up thought that was the sound of the game. Nope, that was my mouth. Yep. That pop. Solid. I'm gonna do like a hillside here. And then maybe like a little mound over here. Not very big, just like that. And then like maybe another smaller one over here, like this. Okay. Fill them in. And then we just gotta put down our little cherry trees. Make them look pretty. Which they already are. But we're gonna make them look prettier because the surrounding area is going to complement them. Newsflash, Reg enjoys sitting on the toilet with violent diarrhea for hours. I mean, I'm not picky. Violent is a little extra, but you know, to each their own. I don't judge if somebody prefers the violent variety. I just, you know, I prefer a peaceful diarrhea if I'm gonna have it. Why is this the conversation I'm having? I don't know, but I'm here for it, man. There's never been a better time to be alive. For real though, Taco Bell fire at times. It's fire. It's great. I don't want to know why I enjoy it because I'm sure I'd be appalled at whatever they're putting into the Taco Bell. But it is good. It is good. And then, like, you gotta wash it down with, like, a Baja Blast. Like, that's the important part. That's part of just the experience. And I know a lot of people don't like Baja Blast, but man. I don't know why. Even though you can get it from, like, several places. Like, you don't have to get it from Taco Bell. You could get it from, like, a grocery store and bring it home. It just tastes better from Taco Bell. Like, I feel like they engineered it specifically to taste good with Taco Bell. It's some good stuff. I've never had Taco Bell, but I hear a lot of people get diarrhea from it. I actually don't get affected by Taco Bell. Nobody believes me when I say it, but it's true. I just don't. Although the last time I had it was probably like 2 or 3 years ago. And, you know, my body as of late has probably been a little more angry with me in general. So I don't know for certain that I wouldn't have a response to it nowadays. Okay, before we start placing more, is this good? Oh, that is beautiful. I was a little worried, but no, this is great. Okay. Put one here. Is it gonna block the beacon? It did not. Okay. Gonna say, if it blocks the beacon, that's gonna be a little sad, but that's okay. We'll just go clean it up. Okay, please, like, split over the path. No! Okay, come on, over here. Please split right over top of the path. It would be so cool. And it didn't turn. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. It's cool. One there. There's 3 trees in a straight line. I mean, they're not really, like, in a straight line, but they're pretty close. Move middle one out a block or 2. They definitely do look like it. Yeah, the leaves. I'll chop this one, and then I'll move it inwards just a little bit, yeah. Sometimes hard choices have to be made. I'm sorry, tree. You did nothing wrong, I promise. You just grew the wrong way. Okay, well, I tried. I didn't want to break the leaves. There we go. Yoink. I did need all the saplings anyway, I guess. Man, that was a lot. Okay. So I'll kind of put it maybe right here instead. It's a little bit more off of that. We'll see. Should add a couple of park benches at some point. Yes, we totally could. Absolutely could. Okay, that's not terrible. It does leave this little spot right here a little empty. And leaving some room to be desired. So I may put like some flowers or something there maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. For now, I think... Water well? Yeah, we could do some water features, actually. Although the whole area will be surrounded by water. At some point in time, I need to, like, smooth out the terrain just a little bit. But it'll all be... Actually, you know what? It might be worth doing right now. Just kind of smoothing out where the water will go. And then just removing all the sand. I don't know. Let's focus on the big build. That was what our point of today's stream was anyway. But those cherry trees will definitely help make things look more complete up there, I guess. Boop. And then I see no more. Okay. Over here, I need to put those away. Okay, we are missing deep slate. I keep forgetting to bring deep slate with me. Let's come down here and pick up one of my empty shulkers, and we'll bring it with me then. We still got so much copper to go. Oh, are we actually running out? Oh yeah, it looks like we're actually starting to run out of copper. That's good. Deep slate. I'll come back for you. There we go. Maybe also some, like, dirt/worn path branching out from the main one. Sort of like they've been worn for people just walking amongst the trees. So I'm in a building mood, apparently. No worries, dude. I was kind of thinking the same thing, so... we're on the same wavelength. Boop. And then... put that away for now. Okay. Grab a shulker full of you. There we go. And there we go. This is gonna take a while to fill in. It's gonna take a long while, but it'll look cool. It'll look really, really cool, hopefully. So I'm gonna need mostly deep slate tiles. But I will also need some chisel deep slate, so I'll go and bring that with me as well. Okay. Go up and just try to finish up the chiseled stuff first. Okay. Dang it. Okay. So how does that look anyway? Going way up there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then right here, this one needs to go up as well. Alright, let's pick you up. My gosh. Okay, there we go. Swap to the silk touch pick just so I don't accidentally fortune my ender chest. I think I don't know what I'm gonna do there yet. Okay, let's just keep going up. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. Okay. Like that. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. It's gonna look a little bit jank, but I think it'll be okay. If it's not, I can fix it. There's still ways I can fix it. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just finish out this outline, and so what I'm thinking is we'll just we'll go across with the chisel deep slate all the way over to there. And then the inside here, we're going to fill in with a bunch of this deep slate tiles. We're going to keep a big empty space all the way up. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to fill it in with copper block, waxed copper blocks. And we're also going to put in maybe some... I don't think I'm going to do copper bulbs there. I think I'll try to see if I can find an uneven spot to put the copper bulbs going up in a vertical line. Because it'll look cool. Maybe we even put like some trapdoors in front of it of some sort. Kind of see how that turns out. What look are you going for with it? I'm not entirely sure. Wonky is definitely one of the words. If you couldn't tell by the shape. But most of it is just kind of free-handed. It's gonna be very evil looking. As a byproduct of me, but it's gonna look okay, I think. We'll see. We'll find out. There we go. Let's go down and see if I have any of my my copper blocks. Down we go. Bruh. Jerk. Okay. Put you on that. Okay, so I've got 1.5 stacks of copper blocks. It's fine. It's fine. Come on. Oh, there we go. What are you doing? Stand still so I can kill you. Okay. I'm not really planning on doing any interior whatsoever. So this is where I get to cheat a little bit and do things that aren't going to affect me later. And I'm just going to like inset that a little bit and it'll look really cool. Sort of the polygon modern style. Yeah, definitely more along that lines. You know, it's gonna have these metallic highlights with the copper, and it's gonna be more of a darker tone in general, but there will be the pops of colors within the highlights. It'll be the whole story of this area especially is just, you know, as with any tiered city, the rich people live on top. That's just how it goes. It's quite a literal depiction of what a dystopian would be like, where, you know, rich people are above the poor people. So, you know, their sunlight is quite literally being taken away by the people up top. Whether it be by them expanding their build just ever so slightly out over top of their layers so that they don't get the sunlight, or building bridges from over here to over there so that they can get from apartment complexes within the walls, and, you know, all those sorts of things. Every layer does it, you know. It's just part of the life that they live here. Up here, there's gonna be gardens, and there may be another cherry tree off in the corner here. I kind of like that idea. I may do a custom tree if I have time, but I don't think I will, because I just have so little time. I think I mentioned this earlier. Twitch SMP Season 7 will be ending on, I believe, December 31st. It'll be ending on the last day of the year. I believe that is December 31st, if I'm not mistaken. So I gotta really lock in and make sure I don't overshoot this project, and I actually finish it, because I want to finish a base, like, desperately. I want to finish a base. And this is, like, one that I actually have a decent shot at, even though it looks like it's not even close, you know? Boop. Ellen Lee, welcome on in. Thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. I am doing pretty alright. Tired, but I'm chilling. It is good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I missed you adding the cherry trees. I know. They look good, though. They do look good. They're very pretty. Did I add a layer across the bottom? I did. Okay, so we gotta make sure I add that layer across the top, too, for symmetry's sake. I've been very busy lately, and I've been getting a lot of work done, so it's been a pretty good week so far. My average work time per day, as of yesterday this week, has been 6.5 hours. So it dropped down a little bit from my... This is not the right block. Is it? Wait. Nope. Okay, I was like, how far down did I make this mistake? Okay, we're good, though. This will look good, I think. I also need to do something in just one moment. How's that look? Oh, right. I was talking about my, oh, that is beautiful. That is really nice. Okay. I'm scared of how expensive this is. That's the problem. It costs me a lot of money to use copper, so I had to use it sparingly. We at least do have concrete, so I do have some other options if I need it. This building here will definitely have to use copper all throughout it, just because of the texturing. If you guys saw that, that was weird. Okay. We good now? We good. You had to beg, steal, and borrow to get some. What order did that happen? Can't believe you'd steal. I never would steal. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Actually, it's cherry trees. Totally understandable. I knew you would understand. I knew. Me stealing though, I could not. Stealing is just so bad. Like, if I stole, I would deserve to have my firstborn child sacrificed to your mom. I don't know, I had to come up with a person there. Sorry, your mom gets a child sacrifice. That's lovely. Economic hierarchy, the rich getting the good view and better quality. Exactly. Exactly. And by extension, they also overreach and remove that from other people as a possibility as well. You know, what good that they did have, they lose it because of the way this world works. Not the real world, but the world that I'm building here. Just to be clear. From what I understand, you've been trying to finish a base since the first season of King SMP. You know? Hang on, let me think. So, King SMP Season 0 I didn't finish. Season 1 I didn't finish. I finished. I didn't finish it, though. I had a lot bigger of a dream for it. Season 2 I didn't finish. Atomic SMP I didn't finish. Tiny SMP I didn't finish. Cluttercraft I didn't even really get to start. Cluttercraft Season 2 I didn't finish. King SMP Season 3 I didn't really even finish. Yeah, I've started 8 bases and I've never finished any of them. If we include Cluttercraft Season 2. I don't know if we really should include that one. But yeah. What a time. What a time. Okay, so, what I'm thinking now is, like, right here. You know, you'd almost usually have a window in these spots, but I'm not gonna do a window. I'm just gonna put copper. Do it like a nice copper stripe. I'm out of wax. Okay, we need to get more bee stuff. Is this like a even or odd? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Now what about the whole length? Because we're going to have it from here over, so it's actually going to be... Well, this one can actually be a single. Hang on. Right here. At the same time, love the multitasking. You had to risk stranger danger for the pursuit of cherry trees. Wild times, can't believe I missed that. Yeah, it was really bad, dude. I had to go talk to somebody. They're very nice, though. Like, genuinely. It's just scary talking to people. It's like, what if they do bite? Like, that is always the question in the back of my mind. You know, everybody says they don't bite. But what if they do? What if they do? Like, that's the last time you're ever trusting somebody. They said they won't bite, and then they did. I don't like being bit. I've been bit before. Many a times. That is not the one. The kid is not my son. In the wise words of Michael Jackson. Okay. We have oxidized cut copper. Bring that over here. Boop. Do I have any, and I mean absolutely any, stuff? That's still cooking. Oh, it's coming from the top. I was like, where is it coming from? Or any more coal, probably. Okay, let's go up. And, I need to... I guess we're gonna have to go to the shopping district. Because I don't have any of my bees. I don't know what happened, but they just disappeared. So I need to go buy more honeycomb. Okay. I at least have plenty of diamonds. It's like, it's not that big of a deal, but it's not like my favorite thing in the world to spend my diamonds, you know? But then again, who really likes to spend their money? Although I know a lot of people who do love to spend money. I can't stomach it. Like, the thought of spending any amount of money scares me. My whole life, it's been that way, and I don't know why. Not a bad... But I just genuinely, like, if I spend money, it's like, I feel bad. But I don't exactly feel good saving money either. Well, I feel good... I feel better saving money when I do spend it, in the sense of, like, I found a really, really good deal. But I hate... I don't love just sitting on a pile of money either, you know? It's one of those weird things. I don't know how to explain that exactly. Other than just the way I did. Men love to earn money, women love to spend it. I wish I was good at earning money. That's a skill I would really love. The bee is somewhere over here, right? You're not the bee. You're the bee. You're the bee. Alright. I want honeycomb. 1 diamond per stack. Easy. I want, we'll just buy the rest of that. Okay. This won't be enough, but it'll be at least a good starting point. I think. Maybe. Possibly. Can you guys believe that this season is, like, close to ending? Like, I distinctly remember... Let me get 5 big booms. I distinctly remember though, logging in, February 8th, I believe, like right around here, starting stream, and then accidentally streaming for, I think it was 16 hours. And then I played an additional several hours after that because one of my friends started playing, and I was like, oh, I gotta go say hello to you, and I gotta go do this and go do that, and I just had so much fun. And it's kind of crazy, you know, that this is wrapping up. Also, I have never seen The Office. What do you mean The Office? There is an office. Very nice. It's just so wild. So wild. This is like my first, I think, serious content creator SMP that I've been on. You know, I've been on others, but they weren't ever serious in the sense of like, you know, they would start playing, but they would fall out of it really quickly. And I mean, that happened here too. That's the trouble of SMPs these days. This is in no way, shape, or form Twitch SMP's fault, but it's the culture that we live in terms of SMPs. People love to become a part of a ton of SMPs. Almost not, I wouldn't say it's like a status, but it's almost like a hyperfixation sort of thing, where they join SMPs, they become super focused on that one SMP, and then they get a new one that they're more interested in, so then they join that one, they hyper-focus on it, and then they join another one, and they hyper-focus on that and forget their other two, and before you know it, you know, the first one that they joined is left in the dust. And that's okay. Like, that is a play style. But for me, it's like, I just give it my all when I join something. And so I really I want that desperately, where I can find a server that is full of people like that as well. And I don't know if I'll ever find that. I definitely want to. But I don't know if I ever will, is the truth. And so I don't know if I'm coming back for Season 8 yet. I don't know if they'd even be willing to have me back. There's still a lot of decision-making that has to happen before that even becomes a thing for them to decide on. But you know, I do question it if I will come back. You know, in the wise words of quote another musician, you too, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. And you know, that is truly something to think about. The office sounds intimidating. I'm sure you'll find it. The office does sound intimidating. I've got hope. I definitely got hope too. If for nothing else, I can always start one. Whenever King SMP starts up, I'll have a lot of extra server space, and I actually budgeted for server resources that would support a content creator server on top of the viewer joinable server and a mini game server and a event server that would run around that same time. So like I've definitely got the capabilities to run something like that. It's just a matter of you know, how busy am I willing to be with all that? You know, do I really want to run a content creator server? Like that takes a lot of work. It does, but at the same time, I can only complain so much about not having a server that I truly resonate with. and then not do something about that, you know? It's just not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then on the side of that, we're gonna do 2. On the side of that, we're gonna do 2. Okay. So what I'm thinking... Put that there. And there. And what we'll do... If it looks good... Boop, boop. Gonna... Oh, there's a slime. Okay. Didn't know slimes were gonna spawn up here. That's kind of a problem, but that's okay. We're gonna kind of do that sort of thing going all the way up. And it'll kind of add like another layer to it all. This side might not have any windows, I don't think. But this other side here will. And then there will also be like a window over here. They're not gonna want a window on this side, so it'll also be kind of like... There'll be some contour lines and stuff. I've got some ideas. We'll see. We will see. I hate early game, so once I'm geared up in an SMP, it's hard for me to start another. That's fair. That is completely and totally fair. I like the early game, only because I never play it. I'm sure if I played it a bunch, I'd start to get really tired of it. But, I don't know. I definitely want... I have to think a lot about what a content creator server would look like from me. Because I've come up with a few ideas, and I like the ideas of them. But... The problem is I'm trying to appeal to a too large of a player set with those, and so by trying to appeal to everybody, you appeal to nobody. I think it's one of the first things they teach you in like marketing class, right? It's if you try to speak to everybody, you speak to no one. The SMP would have to be focused towards somebody, a specific player type. And I don't know what my SMP would look like yet. But I've got a couple of ideas, maybe. Yeah, that kind of looks cool. I will say it's going to kind of look repetitive going all the way up, though, without any breaks whatsoever. So what I might do is right here where there's this break line naturally, I may take that and extend it all the way across and just give the whole building a natural break there. So let me try that right now. It'll guarantee that that it doesn't look super, super repetitive, which is very important right now. So those. Take my copper back because it's so expensive. Oh my goodness. Okay. I forgot, did you already have this build in mind, or is this something you're coming up with as you go? Mostly coming up with as I go. I had some idea, because the second I knew I was in the SMP, I began to try to test new things out. The audio isn't moving with my mouth. Yeah, it isn't. Okay, I gotcha. Give me 1 second, and then I'll start explaining again. Test, test, test. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so, fun thing. I dropped my mic earlier. I don't know if that has anything to do with that, but, audio issues all around. My mic stand fell off the desk. Like, it pulled off, like, it's one of those that, pivots on a point. Well, that pivot point slid off the desk because it could, I guess. And, so I dropped my mic, and then my Focusrite, it's the audio interface I use because I use an XLR input. So it's like this fancy cable that plugs into microphones. It's supposed to be a higher quality sound. It goes in there, but sometimes it gets desynced from the device, like the PC, and so it sends at a different frame rate than what my stream is running at. So sometimes it desyncs, and it happens probably like once or twice a week. It just depends on if people catch it, but almost definitely by the end of a stream you would probably notice it. Also, I am being like lit up with pings right now. Are we good? We good, peeps? I think we're okay. It's just Discord being Discord. That's fine. Okay. But yes, Ellently, to finish answering your question there, most of this build has been improvised, but a lot of it wasn't. So the original idea was actually much, much larger, but I thought I was going to have a lot more helpers. And I also thought I was going to have not a lot more time on the server, but I thought I was going to use my time more efficiently. So a lot of my plans didn't necessarily involve this. You know, this was part of it, but it wasn't the big part. In fact, it was going to be all the way down to bedrock flat. And then that was going to be the whole build was going to have, like, the city inside of it. And then the dome would be fully submerged as well. And then over here, there was going to be, like, a huge mountain range that I was going to build, and all my farms were going to be scattered around. And I was going to run, like, a Amazon, was what I was going to call it, so people could order items, and I was going to automate it so that it would actually ship right up to the store. So the shopping district is like a couple thousand blocks that way, and it was going to send a minecart through a nether portal. I didn't ever go into depth on how I had this system laid out, but it was a cool idea. But I wanted it to go through the nether portal, and then you would have shulkers that would load up inside of it with the items that the person ordered. So they'd press a button, and it would send a signal, and then that signal would tell essentially a computer what to go get and receive. And it was going to be really, really cool, but it would take me a whole season just to build a corporation like that. And I decided instead that I was going to build a really cool base. If I had people working on the base with me the entire time, I think it could have worked. But it took me a lot longer to drain it. It took me a lot longer to dig it. And it's taking me a lot longer to build it than I thought it would. I'd still like to try that at some point. I think it'd be really cool, especially on a longer term SMP. But it would have, yeah, I don't know. This build right here is a lot more apocalyptic than what I had in mind. The idea I had was actually more idealistic society, where we successfully have colonized under the sea. We live more in harmony with nature, and our factories are integrated into it. That's actually why I chose a jungle to live near. I was going to utilize the jungle a lot more. You guys can't see it, but there's a jungle back here. You're just going to have to believe me. Apparently, Bobby isn't working. There was a lot of design choices that I just... Oh, there's a jungle over there. There's another one back there, though. I just unfortunately didn't have the time. So I would like to, because I believe they will give us a world download for this server after it's done. I would like to actually finish the build. Whether that be survival or not, I don't know. But I genuinely do want to see it come to fruition, because I think it would be so cool. And maybe I don't do it through here. I may just do it on a different server, like I said. It would have to be a longer-term server, because I can't live without building cool things. Or I would need to rope a business partner into it so that it wouldn't take me as long. One thing's for sure, I don't think I would ever do it on Twitch SMP. Not because Twitch SMP doesn't deserve something that cool. It's just the time frame is unrealistic for me to actually build something like this. Twitch SMP is a really cool server, but when you're talking about a season that is almost certainly only going to be a year long at most, you run a lot of risks trying to do that. Hermitcraft would be like a prime example of a server that you could do that on, because I mean, Hermitcraft lasts like 2 years in some cases, so it's definitely doable. Would you consider building it on King SMP when it's up or not? I would definitely consider it. At some point in time, somebody will. That's the truth. With King SMP Season 4 being the quote-unquote last season, you know, it's going to be the forever season. I think somebody will do it if I don't. And I think there's no reason for me to not be part of it, you know. I don't know who I would get to do it with me. I'm still debating a lot of things about that. But I do think it would be a cool project. I've got so many cool ways you can do it too, because portals work so much better with minecarts and with items in general. So it's not going to require a ton of effort. The hardest part is just the redstone, and it's just because it's basically building a computer of sorts. It's got to read certain signals and understand that it correlates to certain parts and all that. It's going to be kind of crazy. Also, this looks really cool. Okay. I know I said I didn't think I was going to put a window on this side, but I actually might put a window in the middle section. But we will extend that one up because it would look goofy if we didn't. Boop. I don't know. I this probably isn't like a discussion I really should intensively think about on stream, or really even probably talk about. I'm sure there's some people that would frown upon me for being so open about this, but I don't know. I genuinely am struggling with the idea of returning to Twitch SMP for Season 8 and also not returning. I could see it going either way with me. So I do like being here, you know? It's not that bad. It could definitely be worse. I like being able to play on a server with a bunch of content creators. That's fun. But at the same time, I need to go get wood, man. Why don't we have a crafting table down here? But at the same time, it's like I could be spending time on other projects that probably would benefit me more. And like I said already, you know, it's not... As of right now, it's not the server I imagine myself sticking with full-time. If I did come back for next season, it would be probably in a reduced capacity. Meaning, you know, I come back, I play for a while, but I probably wouldn't commit to a full season, truthfully. And I more than likely probably would only play like 1 day a week at most. Now, that is if none of my friends come back. Like, if a bunch of my friends decided, like, hey, you know, we're coming back, I'm like, you know, suddenly all my opinions on this will probably disappear, you know? But it's hard for me to justify the time that I've dedicated into it. Especially when I'm trying to build, like, a full-blown video game that puts most AAA studios to shame. And it, you know... I've got so many big YouTube plans that I haven't been able to pursue, really, because of all of my commitments. It's a hard sell. It's a really, really hard sell to stay around with all that. Okay, I need to make some more of the lanterns, the copper bulb. They require redstone and some blaze powder, so I'm gonna go get the blaze stuff right now. Is it blaze powder or blaze rods? I think it's blaze rod. Hang on. There we go. Okay, we'll go with that for now. That's probably not enough for the entire build, but it's enough for the moment. Okay. Ooh, that was a lot more damage than I thought it would be. Okay. Boop. I hate building with these things when it's, like, using them in a straight line like this, because you gotta really think about it. It beats having to figure out how to keep something constantly powered, though, so, like, I'm not complaining. I just wish my brain worked in a way that made it easier to do this. Go, and down here. Boop. We can get this whole building done today, which it's a little bit of a stretch, but let's say we do. Then I think we'll have the whole top layer done, and we can begin working on the next layer down, which is going to be a lot more dense, but it's going to have a lot less terrain. Which means it is going to take me a long time to beat, or finish, but also it'll kind of be easier in some regards too, because I have a lot less detail I have to put in. You know, the upper levels you have to do more too, because it's visible from more angles, and to make it make sense within, like, the lore, you know, it's gotta have certain features to it, you know, windows in places that make sense. putting lights where they would look cool rather than where you'd really rather have them. You know, there's a lot of weird things that you got to consider, but this is looking okay. I can't wait to flood in the surrounding area, which maybe we might be able to start doing some of that here in a second. Because I really want to put in the, I really want to make the sand kind of fill in around the area and kind of make that look good. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Okay. Right here, this piece. We'll do that. Yes, chisel deep slate will go right here. We'll go across like that. Okay. I'm going with that for now. I think that's gonna work. What we'll have to do, the problem is that right side is just so flippin' dark, but there's no good way for me to clean it up without absolutely changing the design with more bulbs. You know, more copper bulbs would work, but I don't really want to use copper bulbs over there. I'll have to maybe come up with something clever. We'll see. King SMP is gonna be so good. Can't wait. I know. It's gonna be so fun. I've been really, really excited about it. Season 3's download. I haven't begun working on it yet, but it will be hopefully coming out first weekend of December. First week of December. So that you guys can play on it around the Christmas season and all that. This is my hope. I really, really, really hope. If I don't have it done by then it'll be done in January. But once all those things are done, I'm going to actually start putting pen to paper and coming up with some ideas for the season. Right now, my big thing is just getting projects off the to-do list. So, hang on, let me get a better view so you guys can actually enjoy something while I check that. For those of you who may be curious, I have, let's see, I have a lot of stupid projects. Ton of stupid projects. That's not the right button. Where is the project list? Not there. In here. Aha. All right. Right now, my to-do list features sleeping better, so going to bed by 2 a.m. most nights. I've not been doing that, but I've been slowly walking it down to 2 a.m., so I'll take it. Getting a video backlog, which means having 1 month of videos stored up. I've got 1 week of videos, so that's 25%. That's pretty good. I've got several video ideas on here to make that happen. Trim Season 3 download, make Season 3 merch, and post the Season 3 video. Do the 12-hour stream. Do 75 VOD thumbnails. My VOD thumbnails, dude. I'm 150 left. But if I can get all those done this year, I don't have to carry that stupid channel into the new year. Like, it'll be caught up. It'll be good. I'll have made, like, over 1,000 thumbnails by that point. I really wish I could have gotten myself to do that back then. But back when I started streaming, I wanted to save every single one of my streams. Because I knew I would regret it if I didn't. So I started saving them, but I named them with Roman numerals, okay? I titled all of my streams using Roman numerals, first and foremost. And then I just put the date on it. I didn't say what the stream was about. I didn't make a thumbnail for it. I just uploaded it, 6 hours of footage, titled, stream XXIV 09 14 2022 2021, sorry. Like it was it was stupid. So I've been going through slowly but surely, removing and updating all of those to make them look right and be more clickable. And it's been working, actually. More people have been going through and rewatching the old VODs. And it's worked. It's worked. So it's worth it. It's just I have, I believe, 300 of those that I'm supposed to be doing. So it's a lot. I've got a video here that I want to do. I need to upgrade my bot so that when you guys do commands, I want to add more commands. I want to add some for the YouTube side. I need to add one for Omnia so that you guys can get a link to the Discord in there, so that you guys don't have to request an invite, and so that you guys don't have to go check the announcement when that gets posted. I need to plan some content for my game dev channel. I needed to settle some things for my dad so that I can do some more work for him. I need to do a new YouTube series. I almost spoiled that one. I need to do some work on Omnia so that there's a space battle so that somebody can do some music for me. They're doing it for their school project. And they're like, I really need footage for this to work. And I don't need it till the end of the school semester, or the school year. So, like, take your time, but don't take too much time. I was like, okay. So I'm going to have to build, like, a whole space battle in, like, 4 or 5 months, which really means I should be doing it in 3 months because I want to have it done way ahead of time. Isn't the rule in software dev that you estimate it, and then you say it's going to take double that? So I'm just saying I need to do it in 3 months so that it's done by month 6. Scary. I need to work on my website. I need to start working on whatever I'm going to do for my 1.75 thousand follower stream. I have decided that I probably should not promise a 12-hour stream, which means I need to figure out what I can promise that will be big and fun. We'll see. There's some other small things here and there. Update some brandings, all that kind of stuff. Lots and lots of projects. Most of that is easy enough. Sort of. I've done a lot of the projects, actually. I finished my game dev document. I've decided on the art directions. I've launched my Discord server for that. I've been keeping up on some of this. I've written a song, done several video scripts. Like, I am busy, but I'm organized. So it's, like, not terrible, I guess. I don't know. Now that I've read all that, I want to read your guys' chats. So many thumbnails, yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. I believe in this year alone, I've made over 500 thumbnails, I think. That doesn't mean they've been good thumbnails, by any means. Most of them are just throwaway thumbnails that I make in an instant just to have it done. But when I actually tried, my thumbnails turn out pretty okay. I sent Gus a thumbnail a couple days ago. Maybe it was yesterday. Just asking for his opinion on it, and he was like, no, actually, this is good. I knew exactly what the video was supposed to be the second I saw the thumbnail, so you did a good job. I was like, oh, sweet. So I'll take it. My thumbnail game is getting better. That one I actually spent a lot of time on, though. It took me like an hour or 2. GTA 6 got delayed again, so maybe we'll have a 12-hour stream before it. I'm really tempted, because they delayed it again, I'm super tempted to try and get an Omnia demo done before it, just so I can say we've gotten Omnia before GTA 6. But I don't know if I can. Like, it is just that stupidly ambitious, and I want to take the time to make it a good experience, because it's going to be a lot of people's first encounter with the game. And they don't necessarily know the plans and the dreams they have for it, so I want to represent it in a good way. It's a scary thing. November 2026 now, yeah. It'll probably be delayed again, more than likely. We'll see, though. Did you get a chance to hear that song? No, I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I need to, like, really lock in and get stuff done so I can, like, scroll Twitter and at least look at my DMs. You'd think I'd be able to at least do that. I did get invited to an SMP, actually. I didn't tell you guys this, I don't think. Somebody invited me to a modded SMP, like... I don't know. It was probably, like, a couple months ago, 2-3 months ago. Actually, like, somebody with some insane connections that invited me to it, but I just really wasn't super interested in it, so I didn't join. But, it was a cool enough concept. I realized I didn't count, so I need to redo that. I also want to finish reading chat. You should slide that link my way. There will be a link at some point in time that people can obtain. There's just a couple of steps that I have to go through for that first. You already have a game dev channel made? I do. I just haven't posted anything on it. I've got all the branding. I've got the name. I've got some of the other social media profiles. I just haven't actually posted. It's true big sad. No bueno, Pete. So many projects, how fun. Busy man. Does it ever get overwhelming to see all the ideas you have? Yes, all the time. I don't feel comfortable saying just outright that I have ADHD because I don't know. But I have a strong feeling that I do because of just the sheer amount of projects that I come up with and that I make and that I focus on so heavily. And I get super overwhelmed by the sheer size of the tasks. But it isn't so bad because I do keep myself on track. I am always, always, always on task. At least as of recently, especially. Because when I did my calculation, I only did approximately 22 hours of work every week last month. That's not good enough. When I'm working only on... Okay, serious topic for a second. I don't have a job, right? You guys know this. I've talked about this extensively. I've tried to fix it. I can't. For whatever reason, I just can't. When I'm not working a job, I should be doing more than 22 hours of work a week. Correct? I should be able to pour a lot of time and energy and like creativity into this thing. So when I did that calculation last month and I realized like I'm slipping, it kicked me into gear, man. I have spent so far, I can tell you, I have the timesheet pulled up here. Just this week alone, so far. That's not including what I've done today because I haven't added up today's work. But I've done 1 plus 4.5 plus 0.5 plus 1.5 plus 2 plus 0.5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5. I did one of those wrong. Remove 405 and then add 4.5. I've done almost 20 hours of work this week. And we're only halfway through. A little over halfway through. Now, mind you, I didn't get to do much work on Tuesday because I was busy with something, or it was Monday. It was one of the days. I didn't get to do as much work as I wanted to that day. And then Wednesday, I didn't do as much work either as I usually would. But that includes streams, that includes game development, that includes videos, and that's all just for me. That's not including what I do for other people when I go and moderate for them, which I wouldn't include as work anyway. But I include it. I would include, like, for example, I technically could, because if I was doing it for me, I would count it as work. But testing Minecraft server stuff, like that is an important task that I would say, yes, that would be included in my my clocked in hours. But because I do it for somebody else, I don't include it because it's all about, would I fire myself, you know? If I'm a lazy employee and I'm not working, but I'm paying myself for that time that I'm not working, I'm a lazy employee, so I need to work harder. It's probably not good that I look at it so harshly like that, but considering I've clocked in almost, like I said, this doesn't include today's stream time, which is like 2 hours. And it doesn't include the hour of work that I did before stream on a script that I was writing. That I'm at 20 hours, so that's right at where I was last month on average, and we still got Friday, and I've still got part of Saturday. Not very much though. Most of my Saturday is eaten up by everything else, and I don't work Sundays, so I don't have to worry about that too much. But next week is going to be a grind in and of itself. So on and so forth, you know? Uh-oh. So that's why I was lagging earlier. My, I have to restart my computer after stream. My hard drive is failing, and they just detected more corruption, so I had to restart after stream. But that's okay. So how do I deal with the feeling of being overwhelmed? That is a very good question. I'm going to read up on that after I catch up on the rest. So there was a point to all of that, but I never got to the point, I guess. I have a new shirt and now sardined again. Let's go, Emmy. Let's go. One time I made a TikTok saying I was going to stream, then proceeded to get busy with school, so no stream ended up happening. I came back 2 months, and someone DM'd me saying we're getting GTA 6 before your first stream, and I think about that a lot. That's okay. School doesn't come first. Life comes first. I wish I took that a lot more seriously when I started streaming and all that, because I suck at work-life balance. Either I err too much on the life, or I err too much on the work. I've never been good at both. And so that's kind of what this time clock has been about, is trying to say, am I actually working full-time hours? Yes or no? Okay, yes, then we're good. We're going to keep going. No? Okay, we need to figure out how to bump those numbers up. Because I spend a lot of time not working, is what I've realized. I've been telling my parents, no, I'm not going to go out to eat with you guys this time because I need to get caught up. You know, being able to actually point to my time clock and say, okay, I do know that I need to do more or I need to do less. I know where I'm at, and that helps. I'm very tired now, but I also had rice with sweet and sour sauce. Ooh, nice. Sounds good. And now I have a year to prove them wrong. How do you deal with feeling being overwhelmed? Okay, here we go. So, what I do with all the projects that I have, let's see, I'm gonna try to count them. We got Twitch, we have YouTube. I count those as two separate entities because YouTube requires a lot more work than Twitch. Twitch is just kind of come up with idea, stream. YouTube, it's come up with idea, stream, come up with idea, make video, come up with idea, make stream and video. And it's like, that's a lot of work. That's a lot more work, and it's got different goals and different strategies associated with it. So I count it as something else. I've got the VOD channel, which is its own project right now. But once I get 150 more thumbnails done, it's done. I don't have to really focus on it. I just got to keep up. That's not too bad. That also, my time clock doesn't account for me working on the VOD thumbnails, because those usually only take me 10 minutes per. But over the course of a month, you know, that's 20 streams, let's say. You know, that would actually equate to 200 minutes, which is 2.5 hours. So it's kind of like, or 3 hours, sorry. Kind of like, yeah, I could probably actually put a little bit more time on the clock, technically, but I won't. We've got game dev. I'm going to have a game dev YouTube channel, but I'm just lumping that into game dev for this case. King SMP. We've got, I have my own life goals. I don't count that on the time clock, but I do have goals for life that I always keep on my screen or in my tabs. And I cross-reference that with everything else I do so that I try to reach the goals I want. So I think that's 6. I think that's 6 projects. How do I not get overwhelmed with that? That is a really good question. So every month, I sit down and I look at the yearly goal. So in this case, the yearly goal for Twitch is to hit 15 average viewership by the end of the year, which is an astronomical goal. We're actually kind of weirdly, we kind of get close at times and then we get far away at other times. It's definitely still doable. But every step that I take, every month, I look at that yearly goal and I go, how can I get one step closer to that? So how could I bump up my average just a little bit? Well, do I feel like I need more music? Do I need to be more entertaining? Do I need to be, do I need more interactivity with like the channel points? What do I need to make it better? And sometimes that just means you don't actually work on YouTube, or you don't work on Twitch, you work on YouTube, you work on TikTok, you work on all these other platforms. So that may not be the best of examples, but that's one way I do it. And so instead of looking at how do I just achieve this big task, I break it up into little tasks. So in the case of game dev, instead of just saying, we're going to work on Omnia, we're going to work on the game design document. And that's my highest priority that day or that month. It gets, I put asterisks next to each of my tasks so that I know what's the most important. So if it's got 3, that's the most important task that I could have. It's like, you know, the top of the top. Every category gets at least one of those because usually I'm grinding for something. So I do that, and then I put a couple of stars next to some other tasks like deciding art direction, launching the Discord. You know, those are high importance tasks, but they could wait till next month if they have to. But it's never just work on Omnia. It's always get this system done by the end of the month. And then every day, I sit down, I look at my task sheet, and I go, this is the highest task, which means I need to get it done. If I have the energy, I'm going to do it. If I don't, then I don't work on it. I go down to the next tier, and I go, do I have energy for a 2-star task? I don't? Okay, 1 star. And then I just have to force myself to do it, even if it's just chip away at something like 150 thumbnails that are, in this case, it's 75 this month, 75 next month, but whatever. And then I track it, so I stopwatch it on my phone every time, because I've fallen into that trap over the years, because I used to spend 6 hours streaming and then 6 hours editing that 6-hour stream. It actually took me about 12 hours to edit those 6-hour streams, funnily enough. Because I would do stream highlights. And so I would review the entire stream. I'd watch it on 3 times speed, 4 times speed sometimes if I had the time. I did a lot of that. It was stupid. Those videos pulled 0 views. More often than not, 0 views. And they really weren't fulfilling to make. But I did 6 hours, 12 hours. And it was usually a couple of streams behind because I was always behind. There was no way to sustain 18 hours of work every day, roughly. So tracking your time is very helpful because I convinced myself after I quit that I was still working just as much, but I was working smarter. I wasn't working as much, but I was working smarter. I was using my time more in better places, but I wasn't spending as much time. So actually telling yourself, hey, I'm going to track how much time I'm spending here, and every hour I'm going to take a break still. I'm going to go do something. I'm going to read, or I'm going to go find a snack in the kitchen. I'm going to get some water. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm going to go on a little bit of a walk. Take 15 minutes if you have to. Because you're your own boss. Even in life, even if you have a boss and you're working for a company and you have a boss, you're still your own boss. Because you still have to tell yourself that you're going to do these things. So you want to make sure that you wouldn't fire yourself. And you want to make sure that you're accurately taking care of yourself as well. You don't want to burn out. You don't want your employees to burn out. And in this case, you are your own employee in everything in life. I'm my own employee, especially. And I've just now learned a lot about how time management works. It's been wonderful the couple of weeks, or the 1 week I've been doing it, especially difficult. Or especially aggressively, I guess. You know, like I said, I've spent almost 20 hours this week alone, and we're only on Thursday. And I didn't really work at all on Wednesday, so that tells you something. That tells you something. In fact, as of right now, we actually just hit 22 hours, which was our average per week last month. So anything after today is bonus points. We'll see, because school is keeping me busy, might hit him with the go live notifications and just end it quickly. I'd come and watch, not TikTok, though. I don't have it. That's fair. I'd rather be YouTube or Twitch. Can't have the TikTok one. Fair. TikTok is a place. TikTok is the place. Heather Jones, welcome on in. 2 years, 6 months, 5 days of follow time. GG's. Good evening to everyone in chat, and you guys too. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Sorry I didn't get to your message right away. I was on a rant. Breaking it down is always smart. You have a lot of empty space behind you. You could get a whiteboard to write all your tasks down. Oh, I definitely could. And definitely, it is good to have your tasks written down somewhere physically. Because you will see it even subconsciously. I think I could get back to building now. You know, subconsciously, you will read things. Even your eyes will just pass by and see it. But you won't actively read it, but it'll remind you. It'll say, hey, this is the thing you need to do. And you go, oh, let's do that. You know, if I didn't have my 3D printer right here next to me, I would probably never 3D print. But because I see it, I go, hey, I need to use this because I have like 20 pounds of filament that isn't ever being used otherwise, and I have this really expensive machine that I never touch. And so I've been working on it a little bit more, and I have a prop so far that's coming along. This is a different prop to the last prop gun that you guys saw, because I realized that I didn't print it correctly. So this is like the old one. This is the new one. There's a very slight difference to them. Gotta make sure I put the right one in the right spot, otherwise I'll get confused. But seeing things puts your mind on task. I actually keep, this is gonna have my address on it. It will, okay. There we go. Let me show you guys this side. This says Google AdSense. I keep this on my desk at all times. That is mail that Google sent me when I hit, the partner status requirements for receiving money on YouTube. And I keep that on my desk at all times because it reminds me, hey, you got somewhere with it. You got to keep working because it could turn into something if you keep working. But if you give up, you're just never going to do anything with it. There's little reminders everywhere. They help. It's why I also keep my medicine on my desk so I don't forget about it. Let's see. As for the whiteboard, I would like to have a whiteboard. And it is a big wall. It's just, here, I'll actually move so you guys can see a little bit. My bed is actually right up against the wall. You can't tell, but it is. I sleep in a full size. It's great. I don't know how I ever slept in a twin. Like, I'm not a big guy by any means. Like, I'm tiny. You guys have seen, like, these are my fingers. For reference, here's a pin. My finger can hide behind the pin. Like, that's how thin my fingers are. So you can imagine the rest of my body. But because of how tall I am, I can, like, actually stretch out on that thing, and, I don't feel like I'm taking up... I don't feel like I'm hanging off the bed at all, which is so nice. But it does mean that I'm, like, right up against the wall, sadly. So it would be a little hard to write on it, but I would like a whiteboard. It would be really cool. Especially for videos, like, I would love to have a whiteboard for video's sake, so I could, like, break down the yearly goals and stuff for you guys that I'm doing, so you guys can keep me accountable. That's the other thing. When I started the goal sheet, it started off as a monthly thing that I would do with you guys on stream, and I'd write down my goals, because it kept me accountable, and you guys knew what my plans were and what I wanted to do with my, streams. Once I started streaming on YouTube, though, it kind of became a thing of, you can't do that. It was... Thank you for sharing how you deal with it. I was just curious. Yeah, no problem. I'm sure I do a lot more than I realize with it as well. It's just all about task management and time management. If you remind yourself that you have a lot more time than you actually do and you keep a timesheet, it definitely helps. Like, for example, knowing about how long things are going to take me. So I looked over here and I have monthly planning, 1 hour. So it took me 1 hour to plan my entire month. Well, entire. When I say entire, I mean my monthly goals. I have Omnia GDD, so my game design document. It says 0.5 hours, and that doesn't mean it took me only 0.5 hours to do the whole game dev sheet, but it took me 0.5 hours, so it took me 30 minutes, that one instance, because I wanted to work on it for a little bit. But now I have evidence. I can spend just 30 minutes working on a game design document without it hurting me. And I've got evidence that I can finish a Minecraft update video in 1.5 hours, or that I can do a top 5 mods video in 2 hours. I don't know if that was public info, but there's a top 5 Minecraft mods video coming out. Woo. But it shows that you can do stuff still. Because, like, I've done 2.5 hours straight of just Discord work. So if I can do 2.5 hours, I can do 2.5 hours again. Probably. those timesheets are so nice, genuinely. I'd like to actually, if I had the time, if I could, I may just need to pay somebody to do this at some point. I'd like to set up a channel just to show the business side of everything I do, and talk about it, because there's a lot of productivity hacks that a lot of people don't really know about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. So it's 17 tall. Half of 17 is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That didn't work. It's got to come up by a few blocks. Can't see. Yeah, I think it goes up 1. Is that better? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Good. Good. I can work with that. Let's see if I can get back up there. Alright, I'm no longer Sardine. Hi from the PC. Hello, Emmy. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. What a great reminder, too. Exactly. Also, I need to come down here. Ooh. It's alive against popular belief. Admiral, thank you for sending your taxes. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, everybody thinks you're dead. It's fine, though. Everybody dies sometimes. Hey, those look interesting. They're windows. They are windows of all time. The question is, do I want to tint them at all? I don't know. What about the other walls? Do you want a window? I have a window right there. You can't see it, but it is about 4 feet from me. Just about. And then there's... The desk is right up against the wall, so I can actually touch the wall. If I just lean forward about a couple inches, I'm touching it. So, like, I'm in a tight space, really. But it's okay. And then, of course, that wall, you actually see all of it because of the mirror, which definitely helped. Although there is, like, a little space, very tiny a bit of space between the guitars. I could probably fit, like, a small whiteboard there. Although I kind of want a shelf. I don't know. Well, I do know why. I want a shelf so that I can set some of my guitar equipment there. I just have so much that ends up being put away because I don't have anywhere else to put it. I need to get a shelf. I need to suck it up and just do it. Okay, glass, right, that is what we were doing. So about, like, actually finishing this build today, I don't know about that, guys. I think we're gonna get the front facade done. It's like, that's at least something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Nathan. Okay, glass. Do I have any glass? I know I don't have enough rockets to get up to the surface right now, so give me like that, and then put that away. Alright. Do I have glass? Also, I need... Okay. We're chill. We are chill. But I used to have like a ton of glass. Where did I put it? Over here? Here. Yep. Okay, that's not bad. And then what do we got over here? We got some purple stained glass, and we got some light gray stained glass. Do I want it to be glass panes, or do I want it to be glass? What do you guys think? That's not what I wanted. Ah. So, first question, glass or glass panes for these windows here? And then, should I have them as a color, or should I just leave them uncolored? Panes adds depth. I was kind of thinking along the same lines there. Panes definitely add depth. We can definitely add, we're not gonna add like a full-blown room in there, but we will add like, the illusion of there being a room in there. I'll probably add like a little bit of furniture and some lighting inside, so that adds more life to the build, but I won't be doing like a ton of stuff to it necessarily. I feel like if we do a color, orange is almost a necessity with where we're at on this, with all the copper. Let's do panes, like plain panes, and then we'll also do orange panes as well, just to test and see what we're looking at. Okay. I don't have like I need a shulker box. Try mosaic. Ooh. I don't hate that idea. That could be fun. Could be a little bit difficult. But I might be up for that challenge. That could be interesting. Let me get the rest of this orange dye together. Let's see, orange is like what, red and yellow? Yeah, okay. We'll do, I think that's enough. Boop. And boop. We need more glass. Hang on. Boop. Okay, there we go. We got 40 pieces of glass there. Let's just make 40 more. Try to put away all this. We've got so much stuff. Alright, put these back in my dyes. I got some last minute things to do before I hit the hay. Just thought I'd drop in. See y'all tomorrow, probably. Alright, sounds good, Admiral. Thanks for popping in. Get some sleep tonight. No worries, see you tomorrow. Don't be late. I'm never late, nor am I early. I arrive precisely I arrive on time precisely when I meant to. Alright, Gandalf, whatever you say. Aye. There we go. Panes are always a pain to place. Okay. How's that look? I mean, you won't really know until you actually put it in, like, the room. But it would add, like, an orange tint. That's interesting. Let's try the clear stuff up top, just to see. I don't have enough to finish the whole thing anyway. That's okay. Up, up, up. I'm kind of leaning towards the orange. The border isn't as harsh on it, and it adds that tint. So it kind of looks it just looks the part. So we'll go ahead and get like a couple more. Well, we're gonna need a lot more probably, because we also have a bigger window on that side and maybe a window over here. I don't know. Gimme. Orange looks better than clear, yeah. At least on this one. There will be plenty more buildings where we'll probably have different colors as well. I know I'm wanting to do a building with like some purple and another one with red, so we'll definitely get to utilize some other colors and whatnot later. There it is. I was like, I'm still missing two. There we go. Okay, let's go make some orange glass. We're gonna need a little bit more than what we've currently got. I'm just gonna make like a, I don't know, like a stack. Maybe. I don't know. Boop. Okay. Red, yellow. That's purple. Okay. We'll roll with that for now. Let's just keep the dyes in there just in case we need them. Okay. Let's finish that window up, and then we'll try to do like maybe, I don't know, the money shot on this build is really like either this angle or this angle over here. But the problem is I started on this one, so like this definitely has to be the money shot for now, for the thumbnail's sake, because this right here just doesn't work for the wall. But over here you get a little bit of a better look, and it's kind of not too bad. Everything's for the everything's for the thumbnail, guys. That is the reality I live in. Anything to make it a little more clickable. And in. Up. Fun. Ah. Pain. Fun. Go. Boop, boop. I watched a video today. I was watching a TwitchCon vlog, and man, it looks fun. I'm out of blocks. It was the Good Times of Scar TwitchCon vlog, so it's always a good time when it's Scar. Hence the name Good Times of Scar. He's just such a cool dude. It looks exhausting, but it looks like it's fun. I'd kind of like to go at some point. I don't know if I ever will, but it would be fun. There we go. That's better. Okay, those will look a lot better once there's something behind them too. But right now, all you see is just right through it, so it kind of messes with the whole perception of where the build is going. That's not terrible. That is not terrible. Now, this side right here, it's got to have a lot of interest to it because there's just so... I mean, it's a big section, and there's just not a lot of detail we can add to it. So I gotta be careful. What I'm kind of thinking is for the first straight section right here, we'll build up to chisel deep slate. And we'll do like some of the lights, just so it has something drawing your eye at first. And then we'll come up to the curve, and I actually want to do like some copper lines inset, and they'll follow that curve up until, I guess, probably right about here. Well, no, it has to be probably up until this line right here, where this window is. So I'll figure that out, and it'll kind of create some sort of cool look, hopefully. I don't know if it will or not. But I'd like to get this wall done before we wrap up stream today. So that's the next goal, is to get that side done. And then we'll do the other sides, I guess. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I guess Monday or Tuesday. I may start adding more Twitch SMP streams sprinkled about, just to help me get the base done a little bit quicker. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, in the meantime, let's get this base kicking. So, I've got right here 20 of those. I need more chisel deep slate as well. Boop. We gotta go get more. Oswald, how's it going? It's good to see you, dude. Always a pleasure reading your messages. Boy. It's nice. It does look nice, yes. I agree. So it will go like that. And this one will go across like that. And then this we'll do like oh, that's gone. That one's just gone. I'm sorry. We're kind of inadvertently building this part up too, because I kind of need it to get an idea of where we're going. What's up? Is that a Wii in the background? That is a Wii, yes. That little white box right there, that is a Wii. When's the Wii stream? I did tell you guys. I forgot. I made a bet with you guys. What was it? It was if I ever go full-time on off of content creation, in the sense that I'm making like a full-time income, and you know, this is truly an actual sustainable job, then I would do a stream where I play through all of the Wii games that I own, which is a lot. Like, I'm not just like, I'm not cheaping out on you guys. Like, it is a lot. I play through all of them and try to 100% every single one of them. Not in one stream, obviously. But, I mean, that includes probably like 10 Lego games. So that tells you right there, there's a lot to sort through. If we're including the Wii U, which I think I said we were, that would also include a lot of other games that are going to be a pain in my butt. But that Wii back there, I'm just trying to fix it. My brother, his Wii wasn't working, so he's like, hey, can you try to fix it? I'm like, sure. So, I'm trying. I just haven't opened it up in, like, 2 months. But I think I have it fixed. I just need to put it back together, but I don't have the right size screwdriver to get the heads back on, or the screws back on. So, it's been a slight issue. Procrastination? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. It's like that. This doesn't look right. I'm gonna try it anyway. See if I can make it work. So if I pay you 60 grand per year, would you do it? I guess, yeah. I suppose so. That would constitute full time. Yikes, that would be stupid. But I guess like one person could do that. Like if one person does all of that, I would have no choice but to honor the commitment I made. Okay, I'm a little confused, if I'm honest. But I think I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe. If I don't, it's just part of the fun. Up and up. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3. No, I'm out of blocks. No. There's one down here. Where is it? 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 Boop. I really don't want to lose my place. Okay, guys. This build is gonna drive me insane. All the unique shapes and such. A curve inwards is a lot easier than a curve outwards. That's what I'm learning. If the curve was going in, I could do this probably in my sleep. But that out, that is where the trouble really is starting to set. Oh, why'd I do that? I need more chisel deep slate. Hang on. Eight. I don't know. 4 more stacks. Okay. So then it would be from here over? Doing this now means I don't have to do it later. That's all I know. There's always a bright side, guys. There's always a bright side. So I don't know if this is necessarily the way I'm gonna do it for sure, but I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna do that. Okay. Up. It's kind of spread out a little bit, but I think we're almost done without at least the outline of it. That's kind of nice. This is the most important build in the entire build, I guess, because it is the most visible one at that, you know? Okay. Over here, I gotta expand all of the bits that are not quite in the right spot. Okay. How does that look? Okay, now we need to go around the top and we just need to fill in this small section here. Oh, we also need to do... We need to do the outline a little bit more. Okay. Hang on. I think this is right. That'll go across like that. Okay. Up. Up. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in this bit here so I at least know what I'm doing. Or so I can pretend I know what I'm doing. Okay. Pretend I know what I'm doing. Exactly. There's... I've been bamboozled. I let the illusion slip. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I never know what I've been doing. What the heck? I need more chiseled deep slate. I'm gonna ignore that. This is such a betrayal. I'm sorry. I know. I should have told you guys earlier, but I don't know what I'm doing. You need to start redemption arc. I'm too cool for redemption arcs. Bad guys are supposed to be bad guys, you know? Losers are supposed to lose. And I just happen to be both. Okay. So what am I doing here exactly? Because I've got that. I want to be in line with that block right there. So right here. No, this block right here. I'm always one block off, dude. So right here. Oh, there we go. Okay. That actually lines up perfectly. Oh my goodness. That was not a part of the plan, but I'm gonna pretend it is. Okay. Thank you. Okay. How does that look so far? That's not terrible. So what we've got is we've got right here, I'm going to kind of do something with some sort of light. I haven't decided what that might be yet. And then up here, we're going to kind of do like a pattern. So maybe we'll do like copper, copper bulb, copper. And then up here would be the offices, I guess. So it'd be kind of more windows and things like that. Let's go ahead and just start with kind of the bottom layer here and work our way up. So we know that and that have to go in. That leaves us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Means it is an even block center point. In that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the middle, which is right there. I see I have those two spots. I'm going to do that. And our copper bulbs go right here, right here. And that goes all the way up there. So I don't think I have enough copper bulbs. I'm gonna have to make more. But it's okay. But I have copper right now. It might get used up in this build, like all of it. Which is gonna be so crazy to me. But it is what it is. I think I could always go to a trial chamber and just absolutely wipe that thing out. That could help. I don't know, we'll see. Just get this up as high as we can go. Okay, my 6 copper bulbs are not going to be enough for this, but that's okay. Okay, we need more copper bulbs. I've been to the trial chamber on this SMP. I have. I think I've done 1 or 2. I don't remember. Oh, they're fun. They're fun. It's been a long, long while. I don't know what my dad, but that is strong stuff. We're out of coffee, so we're down to water, probably for the best. Okay, so I've got the wax copper blocks, and then we're gonna go get some redstone. How's this looking though? Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's not anything crazy, it's just there. That's kind of the point. Trying to think. How do I want to handle this? We could do even trap doors instead of full blocks. I don't know. Let's come back to this in a second. I want to come up here and try to fill in some of this though. Across the bottom. And then we definitely need to go up the sides. You know what, I think it'll be at least a corner thick. Okay, then we'll go across this way. Like so, and then back down and up. Okay, let's try that. You can't see anything, but that's okay. So what I'm thinking is we'll have the blocks kind of follow that pattern. And then we'll inset another layer next to it. And I'll have another block set. And then we'll do, I think we're gonna do 3 total. So it'll kind of be interesting, we'll see. And if I have room, I'll just do like another row of bulbs, I guess. Let's go ahead and make more bulbs, because we're gonna need them. I do want to finish this up relatively soon, because my brain is starting to like turn to mush. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just know that when my brain turns to mush, it's kind of useful. So not the coffee is sad. It's so sad. What was I doing? Bulbs, copper bulbs, right. Let's get like stack. So that, yeah. Okay. That should last me at least a little bit. It won't last me forever. Also, this is looking so cool on the outside now. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to look at it. Like, there's actually something inside of it. That makes it just makes the whole build. Because imagine this isn't the only freestanding structure then. Like, oh man, it's gonna be so good. And then the sand wall. I may try to take the sand wall down next stream. And actually we'll go in and if I can get some sea pickles, I don't know if I have any. But if I can get some, then we'll definitely have some sea pickles around it to keep a glow, and we'll have coral growing around it as well. It'll be really cool. Okay, boop. Boop. There. And then there. Come on. Just about these guys. This will give us one solid wall on this side. Oh, I missed. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh boy, wow, I am wasting rockets. Let's try this again. Solid approach. Here we go. There we go. So, I guess the layer would be like copper here, right? And then it would be deep slate, a block, and I'm thinking we'll do copper again behind that. And that gives us room for more copper bulbs. It works. Oh, wait, no! No! I need that. I need my copper, dude. I can't lose it, please. Okay. If I was going for some texture variation, I would throw in some, like, some of the, like, tiles of copper, whatever they're called. I think they're called copper tiles. I don't know. The grid, the copper, the thing I had out in the field. I don't remember what they're called now. But I'd have a couple of those. How's that look? Oh, that is awesome. That is actually awesome. Okay. And then this one will just follow that. And then same exact dealio. Boop. And then one more here. Building with copper is so expensive. Okay. I was like, uh-oh, I'm not gonna land where I think I am. We're good. We're fine. Okay. Let's, Okay. Build up. Like that. And then we're gonna come down here like so. Trying to figure out the best way to do this so I don't have to do as much scaffolding or rocketing around. Okay, that lags. We're good, we're fine. Go. Oh, that is cool. That is actually really, really cool. I wish it had like a little bit more curve following, but the problem is just there's not a ton of space, and I do like that though. I do like that. So I'll take it. What we got over here is a little interesting. So this is our office suite sort of deal. I suppose, you know, the people in here would probably be decision makers, so they can actually like come out and kind of look over their little city. You know, the city's actually gonna poke up probably about to here, so it may even be taller than this building here, although it might not. I don't want to get too close to the ceiling, but they may get up that high. We'll see, especially with antennas and such. So this floor is gonna require to try walls on the line going in between, give it thinner profile, and show off more orange. That's a good point. That could actually look really cool. Other thing we could also do is, instead of using full blocks here, we could use slabs, or not slabs, stairs. Sorry, stairs. Which will tighten up the curve just a little bit. So that's another option. We'll look into it. I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. We'll tackle that in a second. I do want to get this top bit done for sure, though. I feel the energy, and it's not here. Or it is here. It's just not here for very long. That's more so the point. So it's got to be one of these suckers. I don't want to just do like one big window. I think, as cool as that is, I'm kind of thinking we separate it a little bit so it's not just a huge window. So give me like 1 second while I think here. Although that is like just perfect size now that I'm thinking about it. The only option I could see is we go in the middle and we kind of do like a copper inset. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. This would be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there we go. That would put you in the middle. So then you would do like this. And then like, do we want to do copper or do we want to do copper bulb? Or we could do both, you know? Why does it have to be one or the other? I mean, like, I know that's just been how we've always done it, but we don't have to do it that way. I suppose, like, 2 in the middle would make sense. Okay, those are 2 smaller windows now. A little bit more manageable, I would say, in terms of making a room look good. If I do decide that I need to do an interior, which I probably will have to do some sort of interior. Not a huge one in this room, but, you know, enough to kind of make it look like there's something going on inside because of the fact that I have windows on it. I could just black out the windows in all honesty. If I was really lazy, that's what I would do, and that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times 7 is, I'm gonna math it. I'm gonna use the calculator. What is 6 times 7? It's 42. I don't know why Siri was having a stroke then, but he was. So 42. We need 42 pieces of glass. That's per. So we need... What do we... Turn that off. That's starting to throw me. Where's my... There's my die. Okay. Or any more than that. That should be enough. Okay. Put you away. Anything else that can be put away? I don't see it, so we're gonna just assume not. Throw you out. There we go. Serious traumatized by the 6-7 thing. Yeah, there's a very good chance. There's a very good chance. That's clearly what just happened. There was like a hesitation. A very long hesitation. Okay. I don't think I made enough, did I? Actually, wait. I did, look at me. Because over here, I only needed 42, right? Zero 0.999 reoccurring is equal to 1. I hate that. I hate that. Like, technically, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Just for the sake of, like, the build right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put a roof over top of it, because the thumbnail for today will actually probably be taken, like, down here at this angle. So I want the skylight to kind of be covered up a little bit if I can. It will actually probably take it more at this angle. So I'm gonna cover up the ceiling, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it, like, that classic roof look. Where is it? I need more deep slate. And we're just gonna use plain cobbled deep slate. It actually looks so good. For the purposes of what I'm gonna use it for. And then there will be a garden up there as well at some point, so it won't look just like that, but it'll be kind of like the pathway underneath it. I almost never get to use cobbled deep slate just by itself in a build. I wish Mojang would add that as a feature, the clicking and dragging while you click so that it just auto moves it like super fast. That'd be so nice. This is a really, really nice feature. Okay. So that would be right here. And then there will be actually, we may have to do one more step, which is put the slab rim across it so that nobody would fall off. But then we would be good. Oh, I'm falling. Okay. I was like, what in the world is going on here? Why can't I see anything? Oh, I'm dying. That's why. Okay, I need to eat some steak. Okay. I need a lot of this. Good thing we brought a lot. It has like this texture that I just really like on the steep slate, so it's really nice to use here. And it's a different color. It's not. It's a little brighter than everything else. It'll set well with the browns. If we do put another cherry tree up here, which I might, I'm really considering it. It'll look good with that as well, I think. Welcome on in, Raiders. How's it going, Vel? Good to see you. Long time no see, dude. How are you doing? Let me get you some shout outs here. Guess how already be sure to follow Velcom. What are you up to? In fact, I'm not following Velk. What the heck? There we go. You were playing Blue Protocol Star Resonance. I am not familiar with that game, actually. Been playing Blue Protocol. Nice. How is it? Do tell if you have time. If you need to hop out though and raid and run, go do personal things, please feel free to do so. We've just been chilling. We're building a big base. Trying to get it done within the next month or two. So we've been building this building right here before us, and it looks pretty good, especially at night. It really pops. It's a fun anime MMORPG. It's very chill if you're into that kind of thing, but it's a tad grindy at the moment, unfortunately. I see. I play a lot of Star Wars The Old Republic, which is a very grindy, it can be very grindy MMORPG. Love it to bits though, because it's Star Wars, so you know how it is. I'm not against a little bit of grind here or there. I may have to check it out sometime. We'll see. Yeah, thank you again for the raid, dude. Appreciate it. Okay. We're just trying to fill in the roof here so that it looks a little more complete when we take the thumbnail. And the best way to do that is to just make sure the windows aren't showing a ton of what's behind it, you know? Too much going on in an image can really hurt things. We're gaming the system, sort of. It also is just a bonus because I don't have to do this later then. So, the more I do now, the better. Boop, boop. Go. Okay. That's that. And then... I think I'm gonna have to get more, yep. It's so good that I picked up so much of this stuff. Like, I was worried that I was picking up way too much and I was wasting my time. But no, I definitely needed the steep slate. I'm gonna be surprised if I have enough by the end of the build. Boop. Okay. Okay. Put that all away, and then we need slabs. And those are gonna be the tiles? Yeah, the tile slabs. Okay. Do I have any tile slabs laying around? It doesn't appear so. Okay. That is not enough. Okay, boop. And then... I'm sure we're gonna need a bunch of them, but we'll just go with that. Okay. Oh. Bees. Boop. And this should really help complete the look, I think. This build is actually kind of cool. This is not anything in my style. Like, I would never, ever build this. Like, ever. Can't think of a single time I would ever go, yes, I'm gonna build something that doesn't resemble a castle. This is nice. This is nice. Wow. I will say it looks really top heavy. So I may need to try to round out this bit here a little bit. Maybe change those out for some stairs. That might help a little bit. Otherwise, I could just leave it be, honestly. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Yeah. That's not bad, though. I like this. I really, really, really like this build, actually. Like, here's the front. It doesn't look interesting from the front. Like, it's there, and it doesn't have a whole lot going for it in that regard. But when you, like, actually come over here, it's kind of like, ooh. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I need to... So, next stream, we'll finish up this side. We'll do this little bit here. And we may even be able to do this building as well. But in the meantime, I think that's it. We'll also focus on getting the ocean kind of fixed because it's kind of stopping us from previewing what this build is actually going to look like once it's done. We need to snooze the ads because if you couldn't tell, I've been actually gearing up to end stream, guys. Kind of for a while now. So we're gonna start wrapping up before long, I think. Okay. No, not the end. Not the end. Oh, I need to do those walls. I need to find time this week to do the walls. That's what I need. I really, really, really need to do the walls. Okay. Reg forever stream. Forever stream. Now that's an idea. That is an idea. But now the walls, I think I might do the walls after stream. No more no streaming. There we go. Now we're talking. I will do the walls after stream, probably tonight, because are these still cooking? No. I'll check those later. They may need more fuel. We'll see. We will see. And then over here, I gotta start cleaning up this. Like, all of this stuff is gonna have to move. This is really pretty, though. Like, in an apocalyptic kind of way. And then right here on this corner, I'm kind of thinking we'll also put, like, another cherry tree. I don't know. I can't, like, keep sitting here thinking about this forevers because, like, I got no time. Tonight, I've got to record a video. I need to work on a spawn build for somebody. I need to build the walls and, like, finish the walls in here. So, you know, doing all of that kind of stuff there. And then I may actually even do some of the terraining with the sand off stream. Just because that might be a little tedious. I don't know if you guys would want to watch that or not. And then, of course, you know, we'll actually do the walls. We'll drop the walls on stream because I think you guys would want to see that. I think that would be kind of cool. If I can find a way to do it, like, in a very satisfying way, I would love to do that. So I'll see if I can find, like, a redstone contraption that would remove all the sand for me. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's unique, though. It's kind of cool. I've not seen a build like this in a very, very long time, if ever. So, it's only up from here. It's only up from here. I'm actually going to take, like, a screenshot right now, because this is really cool. Turn down my FOV just a little. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay. We need to do the big sand drop thing that crashes most PCs. Yes. Yes, now we're talking. Now we're talking. All right. Chat, I think we'll go say hello to my friend my friend Kitrix. She is currently playing on Skyblock Kingdoms, which is pretty cool. She's streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, so we'll actually send the YouTube peeps over there as well. For those of you who are still hanging around, I appreciate you all. It was a lovely time hanging out, and I hope to see you guys again tomorrow, when we'll be doing something a little bit different. What is that different thing, you might be asking? You'll see. Appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, everybody.